Hi guys, this is a new video, although it follows on from the previous travelogue. Travelogue.com. It follows on from the previous travelogue. We are now at, well, we're right at the road and parking bay, which is quite big, between Mardon Down, which is this down over here, and Giant's Grave, which is this hill over here, which I think we're going to do first. We're at this quite expansive bay. I think that might be someone's house or something. That says public bridleway. And we came up from down there. There's a very narrow road that kind of diagonals its way down the side of the hill there. You can't really see it, but imagine my hand is behind the hill. It goes like that. Okay, Giant's Grave. So this, I believe, is called Headless Cross, and I guess, did they call it that because it's meant to have a cross on it, but it's lost its head? Anyway, that is meant to be Headless Cross. And I think it's best if we take the left footpath to go up there. Some sort of mound there. On top there are a bunch of cairns. There's cairns at the very top of it, and stone circles, and even a cairn circle. But I don't think we're going to see the cairn circle, we're just going to see the top cairn. Well, maybe because the footpaths form a bit of a V there. I could go to the top and then use that one to get down from the cairn circle. I guess this is how you know it's a bridle path, right? Pretty views off that way. That's Mardon Down. I was thinking of doing that after this. Crossroads, cross tracks. Absolute sea of chest high gorse there, and it isn't even summer. There's like a weird crescent track here. How peculiar. We can go around the crescent track. What's the point in all that? Is that meant to be one of the cairns, I wonder? There's certainly some stone in there. Gorse carving. A cross track that sort of ends. And it goes on quite a ways that way, but over here, look, it sort of ends. Does it turn the corner? What's the deal here? Oh no, it turns the corner. Why does it do this? It's like an L shape. Why? Are we on top? I don't know. It's a weird can. Oh, it's a bit wet on top for some reason. Why is it so wet on top? Surely it should be wet at the bottom of things, where water flows downhill into valleys and gullies and ditches. Why is it wet on top of things? What? Is this a cairn? Because this isn't much of a cairn. Oh look, it's like a tor. We found the tor. We found the tor. There he is. There he is. We found the friggin' tor mates. I guess the cairn circles are over there. Is this the cairn? Or do I have to go up there? That seems higher. That's higher than this. Let's go over there. Oh, another bit of tor rock. You'll like in this video. Have to keep reminding myself I'm doing a new video. 2 videos today. 2 in one date, maybe 3. We'll see. Got a multi-track, like 5-way track. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like a ditch in there. A bowl. 5. Oh, 6. 6-way track. Oh my god. What do you call a crossroads when it's like 6? A hex roads? I've just gone past the hex roads. Oh, they've been swaling. Look at this damn near skeletal burnt gorse. They've been swoiling out here. I'm going to be pissed if I miss a tour up here, but to my knowledge, there is no tour around these parts on the Giant's Hill or the Mardon Hill. Where are these cairns though? I haven't found any friggin' cairns. There's lots of rocks around. They're not really tall rocks, but it's kind of like, I guess they're arranged. It's a Neolithic. Yeah, it's like a circle. There's a big circle of boulders. I guess the Neolithic Stone Age people came up and claimed this hilltop. And look at this. It's a rock-lined circle ditch thing with like a shelf inside it for some reason. What's that for? Is that like the oven in your little Stone Age house? I suppose I should get some pics of the top, if this is the top. I think up there's the top. Biggest piece on it. Maybe this is the cairn circle. Is this the cairn circle? There's a little bit more uphill to do. I'm just going to do that. There's a little baby cairn, look. They're not really cairn-like, are they? They're more like stone circles. It's cold enough to fucking set my Reynolds off. It's like freezing my fingertips through my gloves. What the fuck? And this is the first, it's meant to be the first of 4 dry days off. Look, the drizzle is just constantly pouring in off the moor over there. It keeps drizzling. I know it's not full-blown rain or anything, and it's not really having a chance to soak everything, but it's still like, dude, this is meant to be a dry day. You forecast dry. I guess we just have to guess. If it's sunny and there's blue sky out, just guess that that's going to be a good day. Subsurface rock. Are we on top? This is, oh, look, another gorse carving out there towards Mardon Hill. Looks like there's some kind of rocky features over there. Maybe on Mardon. Have a look at that. How do we have a look at that? Oh, the road's down there. So when we're on there, we go around the field to the field corner, follow the zigzag of the path, and then at its highest come off to the left through the ferns. I'm going to see about doing that to finish my walk. But yeah, are we near the top? There's no more uphill to do really. It's sort of just a flat plateau bit just here that is on the top. It's weird where it says cairn on the map and you're expecting a pile of stones like you normally see on Dartmoor, and it's just like these weird boulder arrangements. This is the top. Look how nondescript the top is. Anyway, this is a giant's grave. I guess a giant tripped over and died here apparently. Jack, give me back my beanstalks! Oh! Dead. Bit of a valley in there. Perhaps some kind of rock in the valley. Maybe a quarry. Yeah, I think I see some rocks past the tip of Mardon Hill, that other valley side. There's some rocks in there, dude. Quite big ones. I'll go there some other time. I've been on my diet. Mostly I've been good. Some days I've been bad. The main diet consists of don't fucking eat anything. Instead have a walk. Don't eat, when I say don't eat anything, only eating dinners at the moment. My one meal a day is at the end of the day. I can have dinner and a sweet thing. So that makes me look forward to it. Basically I'm not snacking. I don't eat breakfasts anyway, so that's not a problem. And I'm not having lunch, not having breakfast, not having snacks. I am having drinks through the day if I need them, just to keep me going until dinner time. and that's how it's been. And occasionally I've had more than one sweet thing after dinner, and that's a fail. Or I've had some crisps in the day, and that's a fail, and I'm like beating myself up about that. I've also been doing 20 to 25 sit-ups, squats, and running on the spot in my room. It's as good as I can do. It's good for a rainy day, especially because you can't really go out. I haven't done mine today actually, but I have walked an awful lot so far, and I'm going to be walking some more. So I might even do the exercises where I get back home on top of all this that I've done. That's how that's going, my dudes. I'm hoping to reduce the paunch, get rid of it, and then when I feel a bit skinnier, I'll go back to my old ways for a bit, which I know you're not supposed to do, but it'll be like some sort of reward. And then of course I've got to do it all over again, haven't I, to reduce whatever I put on then. Look at this one. This is big, and it's thin, upturned from the ground. Look at that. That's the coolest thing on this hill, dude. That's the cool, apart from that dip thing over there, but this is cooler. Right, this is the feature. I think there's just stuff on the side tracks. There's also parts of the Neolithic settlement, like maybe the arrangement of some of these rocks had a reason. Well, that looks a bit like, I don't know what they've tried to arrange that into. That looks like a mess. But whoa, where were we? We were up here somewhere. I think we were on top of that hill last time. Look at this village. What is this village? Dude, is that Morton Hampstead? There's a big piece of rock here. Doors! Oh, it's quite big looking. Oh, I'm glad I looked towards this town now. There's a big piece of fucking rock here, dudes. Look. It's sticking out the ground. And we can see more of this side of the hill. Look at this. There is a fucking tor on here. Look. Oh, dude. What? It's big. It's a tor. It is a tor. It's a tor. This is well bigger than... Okay, how many minis? How many minis? Right, considering that this is an enormous plate in itself, and some of it's buried, we can't see what's buried, but okay, let's walk to the edge of the plate. And there's that as well. That is sizable. When you see what it's like on top, that is quite a big one. That's quite a big boy, isn't it? So the height, oh god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minis. This is a tor. And I think that might be Morton Hampstead, maybe? But I'm not sure. It might not be. There's a big town down there, seen from this hill. This is like a giant's grave tour or something. I call that a giant's grave tour. Look, it's big. Fuck yeah, I'm glad I looked off in that direction. Alright, let's get over myself now and get back to the track that we were on. It's such a broad hill. I wonder if there are any more like that, like dotted around the hill anywhere. It's a little jump through onto the track we were on. This looks like a nice little area, like an meeting zone sheltered by the gorse. I don't need the hat now. There's a depression or ditch there, and there is a big kind of circular ditch here. Not many rocks in it though. Broad and bleak. It's dry though. I think that's where we came up, so I could go here and turn right and see if we can get back that way. See if there's anything over here. The track is snaking. We've got a jagged crossroads here. I'm going to go nearer this side just so I can see when there's a way down, in case I miss it and end up going the entire opposite end of the hill or something. It really does look like rocks up there on Mardon Hill. Aha, there is something. The track is snaking towards some standing stones in a circle. This must be one of those cairn circles again. Here we go, cairn circle. I think that's probably our way back. This one's a bit better than the other one, to be honest. It's more complete. The stones are standing up higher. It's pretty good. Old Neolithic Iron Age village here, or a worship point or something. Look at that absolute Tunguska out there with ferns. Alright, so we're going to go down to the parking bay off of Giant's Grave, and I think, hello doggo, what you doing here? We're going to take that green thing around the field compound, around the back of the field compound, and then go over there to check out them rocks, and then maybe go to the top. I don't know. I think the rocks are more of a goal now. Alright folks, changed up my gear a little bit. My hands stopped being very noisy at the car. I was about to get some hand warmers out, but they'd stopped being white fingertips. Coat was too hot, but I still need the hat, I think. Going up Mardon down, there's a picture of it. The white bit under my thumb is a boxy field. You can see green footpaths go around the boxy field. Some tracks from the first corner around the field up there. There'll be a track up to the top. I might take that first and then come down to that track that goes around the field, and then I saw the rocks just here on this peninsula bit of the down. I'm pretty sure they were rocks. I'd like to find out, so let's go. Bit of flat and gravel track. That is a nice track to see. Don't know if it's going to get dark. What time does it get dark? I've got like less than 2 hours. I've got like 1 hour 30 to do this bit before 6 PM. I don't know if it gets dark at 6 PM now or later. Footpath marker here for some reason, not sure why. It has 4 different arrows on it. I guess we're at some sort of split. Is this the field corner? Public right away, that way, public right away, that way, public right away, that way, public right away, that way. Is the crossroads? What? I guess there's a track there, a track there, a track there, and a track there, kind of. So, where the fuck is my Mardon down? Here we go. We must be at the field corner, that must be it, right there. So, we can take this track behind the 2 little trees to get on top to a height of 349. Then I'm not sure if we can get through the grass or not, but we need to rejoin the other corner of this field. Let's go to the top first. Field corner. I think we're taking this one. Problem with doing this route here is I don't think there are any cut-throughs of this gravelly fernland to get to the other field corner, so I might have to end up coming all the way back here and then reversing. Now there's something over there, not sure what it is. Between the trees there's a rocky thing with what looks like a metal thing sticking out of it. There's Giant's, I keep wanting to say Giant's Hill, Giant's Grave. Hard to believe we're on that just now. Is there a big bush at the top? Yeah, seems like there's a bush at the top. That's quite a nice thick bush to be a landmark. There's some rocks right there, like tall rocks. Oh, can I wade through the fucking fernery to get to it? I haven't given a track or anything. Maybe there's a small track here actually. Maybe here. What the fuck did I just step on? That was weird. There's like some hollow metal thing under here somewhere. What the fuck? Okay. Top of Mardon down, my dudes. Here we are. Can we see hints of that tor that I saw on the opposite side of the valley? I swear over there was some sort of tor, but I can't see where it would have been now. Somewhere over there, dude. Ah, big rocks in the wood, I'm pretty sure. Right, let's follow this little tracklet and see if it comes up with the results we need. This one goes to those top bits of rock anyway, but I noticed a lot of other rock. So, both of these hills had a tor on them, and I can't remember seeing anyone mentioning a tor was there. I'll have to have a look again. Tors of Dartmoor and other sites to see if there's mention of these rocks. There's definitely 3 perched on top, but I saw a whole wall of rock down on the side there, and I kind of want to reach that. Tor rocks. Oh yeah. I mean, that's definitely a tor rock. Oh, easy to get up this one. And that could make a nice seat actually. Quite a big one. I don't know if I've done this, but I probably have. Proper tor rocks, look at that. I see some more. I see some more. Let's go. There are little tracks in the ferns. Excellent. I thought there would be no tracks and I'd have to access this from below, but maybe I can get a portion of it here. There was a lot of rocks that I saw from the other side though. Where are they? There might be more rain moving in from central Dartmoor soon. It's completely clouded over there. Here's some big ones here. Look. Oh my. Another one, another big pile. Over volume of mini. How can I get down further? I want to get down further now. Down here, I guess. There's lots of killer brambles around though. Oh god, they are pretty nasty. They're pretty big ones. Oh, ouch! Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe this wasn't the best way to go. Oh fuck. Another one. And another one. Some in here. There's a lot of it. It's a big tor. Maybe the wall I saw was just the semblance of seeing all these different stacks side on, like one above the other. I'm wondering if there's any. I mean, there's some more rocks over there. It doesn't look like there's a good route to these ones though. At least they're not big bushy green versions of ferns. Ooh, life finds a way. There's more, there's more. And there's a footpath thing there. I could just jump on that and see where it goes. There's more. It's great, there's loads of it. This one's by a tree. No one ever told me about this tour. So many stacks. I didn't count the stacks. It's spread out. Yeah, so that might be the bottom of it. I don't know if there's more down there. Maybe, maybe not. No, from what I could see, because this is quite a green grassy track. From what I could see, all the rock was above a green grassy track, so I don't know. There is a green grassy track down there though. Oh, there might be more. There might be more. But, so where's that green grassy track go? Am I just giving myself a big hill to climb up if I go down there? Probably. Is that a rock? Is that a rock? There are like cut paths here as if people might have been trying to find the rocks. There's a rock there. It's smaller though. It's a lot smaller. I'm going to jump onto that green grassy track and then use that to head back, I think. So I got to the top and I saw this gigantic tor here. That's pretty good. How do I do that? I'm going to need to do that because it's too spiky. Any more rocks? There's a bit of a rock over there by those dark mini trees. And down here it's just from here to the bottom of the field and the valley, so yeah, I think what I was seeing was not a wall of rock but just a composite of all the different tors on steps, one above the other. Just gonna have a glance down here on the green grassy track. No, there's just a tiny bit of tor there. Right. Oh, there are some rocks though. There's some rocks there. I'm not gonna go down to those ones though, but they're sort of buried in the dead ferns. More of them. There's so many here. Well, I showed you most of them. You can see it from here still. Cool, I'm happy with that. I didn't even know I was going to find a tor on either of these hills, so I am just happy with that. I wonder if there's some tor rocks on the Cranbrook Castle, Cranbrook Down hill, which I might skip today. I was gonna do it, but I feel like I'm losing the light. Another one. So I don't want to go out there for a walk and then for it to get dark and me to drive back this Morton Hampstead to Widden Way in the dark because I don't know it that well. Rocks, rocks, rocks. That's a hidden one. So there's lots of there's a bow of a granite rock there. There's lots of hidden ones. It's very expansive, this tor, to not be named. Mardon tor, how about that? Mardon Hill Rocks. There's another one, I don't know if you can see it. I keep finding scraps of it everywhere, and I haven't even gone down like the other side of Mardon Down hill, so I don't know, there might be something there. And I happened upon that big tor on Giant's Grave. I didn't explore all of that big broad hill. Look how massive it is. There might be rocks on that somewhere else, who knows. Okay, I think we're at the field corner, the opposite field corner, the one we didn't see yet. Another rock, another one. Oh, it's so big, this tor. Look at it, it's so beautiful. Okay. Enough. There is a tor here. That's all we need to know. Heading back. I guess I'll give you outro clips, because all I'm really doing here is walking along the top end of the wall and then to that post with the many arrows. So, whew. Ooh. Thank you for joining me. This was a trip to the top of a Giant's Grave hill and Mardon downhill. Thank you for watching.